cold, and our mentality has to be good. No matter if we're playing in the parking lot, playing on rocks, playing in a sand pit, it don't matter. Our mentality is good. No matter if the weather's 100 degrees, whether the weather's minus 10 degrees, don't matter. Our mentality has to be good. So after Thursday's practice, they got challenged pretty well. We all challenged them as coaches. Some of the leaders really stepped up and challenged the other guys in their group. And I thought you saw our guys respond today, which was really, really good to see. At the end of practice, I thanked them. I said, hey, guys, thank you. Because I hate doing what I did on Thursday. I hate challenging those guys like I did. But we got a response out of them today. And that told me a lot about the guys that we got right now.
You got a lot of receivers that have caught passes, and you expect some stuff out. What's the difficulty of kind of winnowing down there?
The difficulty is getting them all reps. I mean, there's so many guys out there, and we use our catapult system, our GPS monitoring system, so a lot of it, too, is by design of, hey, this guy's in red, we got to gear him down a little bit. This guy's in green, we got to jack him up a little bit. So a lot of it's by reps, trying to make it a lot of equal reps right now to see what we got. And then as this thing goes, I mean, there's going to be a depth chart, and we're going to have to start whittling down some guys and saying, hey, you had your chance. Everybody's got opportunity right now, and we're giving everybody equal opportunity, and they got to make the most of their opportunity.
Tight ends have made some plays today, and sounds like they have really all spring so far. How do you feel about that position?
Well, I told y'all our tight ends, I was really excited about our tight ends we have. I'm still excited. You saw 3 of them catch touchdowns today. We got to continue to get better in some of the blocking schemes, but to see those guys being targeted in the red zone and see them make plays was huge. And I'm still really excited about what we got at that position.
Naked eye evaluation.
I'm going to watch the film. I thought as a group we've gotten better the past 2 practices. I will say that. The first couple, like Coach said, their heads were spinning. We've thrown a lot at them install-wise by design. And now it's just about tapering back, getting better at what we got in. We want to install much more throughout the spring, maybe towards the end. But for right now, we've got in what we're going to get in. Now we've got to get good at it. And you've seen that from a quarterback standpoint. You've seen them get better the past 2 practices. But, again, like Coach said, I mean, this is a whole different offense philosophy. We've got to get a lot faster. Quarterback, running back, receiver getting lined up, O-line getting down. We've got to learn to play faster, and that's something that we've got to continue to harp on our guys and continue to get better at. But I think all those guys are competing. They're loving everybody getting an equal opportunity right now. But, again, we're going to have to pick a couple guys and start getting them reps, getting them ready to go. For the spring game down in Little Rock, everybody will play. But once we get that over with, it'll be a pretty set depth chart when we come out of spring. Hey, these are the guys who are going to be getting reps, and these are guys going to be competing for the job come fall camp.
With a lot of that, adjusting to the speed or even some guys snapping out a shotgun now a lot more than they ever have in the past. How do you balance really getting on them for that, or just saying, look, I know you're new to this, we need to bring you along?
Yeah, it's not about getting on them right now. It's just about challenging them. Can you play faster? It's not about, right now I understand that those guys aren't used to it. So we're not sitting there getting mad at them. It's just about a learning curve, and they're learning. Again, they're processing a lot of information. They're getting the signal. They're having to communicate things to the line, to the running back, and then go through their reads. There's a lot of things that those guys have on them in this offense that they've gotten a lot better at learning, but now it's just about, okay, now we got to play faster. And we're going to continue to encourage them, and I'm always behind them just saying, hey, let's go, snap the ball. So they'll get there. Just this 5 days in, we got a little bit more time to get them a lot faster.
Looks like you've identified TJ as a guy to hit little swing passes and stuff too. Can you speak to him and the running backs?
Yeah, I'm very excited about all of our running backs. I mean, I think each one of them has shown flashes. I mean, even handing the ball to Kendrick Jackson a little bit has been fun to watch, but I'm really excited about those guys. Like Coach said, to get on the field, everybody's got to pass protect. Everybody's got to be able to run the football. And you've seen those guys struggle a little bit with pass protection just because, again, we're only 5 days in. There's only so much you can work in a 20-period practice. And so we're getting there. But, again, nobody's going to play unless they can pass protect and run the football, and that goes for everybody. But TJ's doing a good job. Chase is doing a good job. Devois had a good practices, and man, we're just Malik's. I mean, it's been fun to watch those guys battle for the job, and who's going to battle, and who's going to get the reps, and who's going to get the carries from game day.
Speaking of reps, Coach Morris talked about Ty getting a lot of 1 reps because of seniority. Can you kind of elaborate on that and what you saw from him and Cole Kelly today?
Yeah, right now we've set the depth chart just about every position by seniority. Hadn't been about who's played really. We're giving a lot of the older guys, seniors, juniors, chances over the younger guys right now to go with the ones. But we'll see. I think they're all doing a good job. But right now it's just about, hey, he went out there because he's the older guy. I will say Ty works his butt off. I mean, he works his ever living butt off, man. He's always in the film room. He's in the indoor on his own, going through his reads, going through his progressions. So it's fun to watch the battle right now. They're each taking advantage of their opportunity they've been given.
And what did you see from Cole today?
Cole, same thing. I thought he made some really good plays. I thought he threw a good deep ball that we dropped. The ball's got to be caught. It should have been a touchdown. But he, just got to play faster. He's got to learn to get the play, get the signal, communicate, and here we go, play.
What are you seeing from the offensive line that you really like so far?
Everybody wants to talk bad about those guys, but, man, I've seen a lot of hard work, a lot of effort. Are we there yet? No. But, man, they show some glimpses and some flashes that early on in spring, we were like, man, that's pretty good for the first couple reps they've gotten. And been very, very, very pleased with B. Wall. B. Wall's doing a heck of a job. Froholt's obviously that leader. I like Dylan Hayes in there. We got to find a right guard. That's a good battle going on right now. And then Colton Jackson's doing a good job too. He's got to get a little bit better in his pass protection, but we're going to be okay. And that's what I'm very encouraged about. But here's the thing. This is the SEC West. We can't roll out 5 guys out there and expect to get through a whole season. Can't happen. So we got to find our best 10 guys, our best 8 guys to go to war with come fall camp.
Looks like you came out of the chute throwing to Devion Warren. Has he done some stuff that kind of merit first
team? That wasn't by design. It wasn't by design. It might have just happened by what the defense gave us. But, Devion's doing a great job. I'm loving getting him out on the field. He's an explosive guy. I think he led the SEC last year in kick returns or punt returns won. So he's got some explosion to him, and he's electric with the ball in his hand. So that's the guys we got to get the ball in their hand.
Anyone stood out from the wide receiver group so far?
We got certain guys making plays, but again, it's kind of an inconsistent group right now. We got to make plays when the ball's given up 50-50 balls. We got to come down with them. Nobody really has stood out. I think Deion Stewart's done a really good job. He's here and there shown some glimpses. Pat Way's shown some glimpses here and there. B. Martin shown some glimpses. Mike Woods caught a touchdown in the 2-minute drill in the very first scrimmage we had. 2-minute situation, I should say. Had a touchdown to end it. So, there's a lot of guys battling for jobs, a lot of guys doing the right thing. Again, it's just about getting better at my craft, getting better at my technique, and getting open.
Did any of your quarterbacks take a snap from under center?
I don't think so today, unless we clocked one. I don't know.
Yeah. You guys are you on an almost exclusive shotgun offense? Or
for right now, I mean, we're base shotgun. We will get under center at times. Just right now, we've got probably 10% of our offense in right now. So this is our base stuff's in, and as we go, you'll see a little bit more under center.
What do you like about the shotgun? Maybe because you said it is your base.
Yeah, it's just what we believe in. Get you off the center, lets the quarterback see the whole picture. A lot of the things we do with our scheme, with zone read schemes, you can't be under center and be a zone read team. So you got to be in the shotgun for that.
I think that helps quarterbacks who are coming out of high school, because it seems like in high school now, almost all the.
Even high school and in the NFL, there's a big misnomer out there that people think that the NFL is all under center. Well, I think somebody did a study, and I think NFL was about 60% shotgun this year, and so that's something that everybody's going to a little bit better. More you can do better. You can do more schemes out of a shotgun, but again, we're not going to be exclusive shotgun team. We'll get under center at times.
I think your centers had some high snaps, had some low snaps.
Yeah, a couple of guys hadn't even played the position. We're still working on that. Ty Clary's in there as for a first-time center. I mean, he's not done bad. Now he's had some bad snaps here and there, but we got to continue to get better, and we'll continue to work him and get him more and more snaps.
Running backs, how's that competition going?
It's going great. It's going great. We got a lot of good backs. I've been very pleased watching those guys compete. Those guys are, again, they're making plays when the ball's in their hand, but they got to make plays when the ball's not in their hand. They got to pass protect. They got to be able to do things when the ball's not in their hand. But again, they're all competing hard. They're all giving us a lot of effort. Everybody's just trying really, really hard, and that's what you got to ask. I mean, you can't ask for anything more than that.
Coach talked about having to scale back the offense for today. Where do you think this team is offensively putting things in?
Well, considering we're only day 5 in spring ball with a new offensive philosophy, I think we're in pretty good shape. I mean, we're not anywhere near where we want to be by no means, but for day 5, I think we're right where we need to be. Day 5. Now we scaled back because it was a scrimmage. We had the coaches off. the field, and so we kind of wanted to see what our guys knew, who's been studying, who hadn't been studying. Really got our quarterbacks to give me their top 3 or 4 or 5 pass plays. What do you want me to call when you're in there, so that when you're in there, can you go execute it? And, again, I thought our quarterbacks for the most part did a good job today. I thought the last 2 practices have been their best practices.
You mentioned right guard as kind of a good battle. It seems like Jalen Merrick, Johnny Gibson both working in there. What have you seen from both those guys, and what do they maybe need to work on to separate themselves?
Well, I think both of those guys, in my opinion, have done a really good job of losing weight. Both of those guys were overweight when we got here, and again, everybody's bought in. Everybody's giving us all they got. And so they've lost some weight. They've done a really good job of trying to take care of their body there. But, again, just being more consistent, getting off on the snap, being on time, moving my feet in pass protection, using my hands, don't be a head ducker. There's just certain things that those guys got to get better, and we got to find who our guy's going to be, and start creating some continuity up front.